Your neighbor's window looks directly into your kitchen. You want privacy, but a 6-foot fence costs $3,000 and looks like a prison wall. What if I told you that you could plant a living wall this spring that grows 15 feet tall by fall, blocks every sightline, and produces food you can eat? I'm about to show you 10 plants that grow so fast you can literally watch them climb. And every single one produces something edible: fruit, leaves, seeds, or shoots you can harvest. Number 7 is technically illegal to plant in 3 states because it grows too aggressively. And number 1 will shock you. Let's go. Starting at number 10, scarlet runner beans. This is an annual vine, meaning you plant it every spring. But here's why it's on this list. It grows 12 to 15 feet tall in a single season. We're talking 2 to 3 inches of growth per day once it gets going. You plant the seeds in May. By July, you have a wall of green blocking your neighbor's view. By August, you're harvesting beans. The flowers are bright red and edible. They taste sweet and look beautiful in salads. The beans themselves are huge, meaty, and delicious when cooked. Plant them along a trellis or fence. Space seeds 6 inches apart. Give them something to climb and stand back. Cost: $5 for a packet of seeds that plants a 20-foot row. Growth speed: 12 to 15 feet in 100 days. Edible parts: flowers, beans, even the young leaves. The catch: it's annual, so you replant every year. But that also means you can move it if you want privacy in different spots. Number 9, hardy kiwi. Not the fuzzy tropical kiwis you buy at the store. Hardy kiwi, Actinidia arguta, is a vine that survives winters down to minus 25 degrees Fahrenheit and grows like it's angry. First year growth, 6 to 8 feet. Second year, 15 to 20 feet. By year 3, you're cutting it back because it's taking over. The fruit is smooth-skinned, grape-sized, and you eat it whole, skin and all. It tastes like tropical kiwi but sweeter. One mature vine produces 50 to 100 pounds of fruit per year. Planted on a strong arbor or pergola. Hardy kiwi vines can get heavy. We're talking hundreds of pounds of growth and fruit. You need 2 vines, a male and a female, for fruiting. Most nurseries sell them as pairs. Cost: $25 to $40 per vine. Growth speed: 20 plus feet by year 3. Edible parts: the fruit. Tons of it. The secret: this vine will outlive you. Once established, it produces for 50 plus years. Number 8, elderberry. This is a shrub, not a vine, but it grows 6 to 10 feet tall in a single season from a bare root planting. Elderberries are medicinal powerhouses. The berries make syrup that's clinically proven to shorten flu duration. The flowers make tea and champagne. Plant 3 to 5 elderberry shrubs in a row, spaced 6 feet apart, and within 2 years you have a dense privacy screen 10 feet tall. They sucker and spread, filling in gaps naturally. Some people consider this aggressive. I consider it free extra plants. Harvest the berry clusters in late summer. You'll get 10 to 15 pounds per mature bush. Cost: $15 to $30 per bare root plant. Growth speed: 6 to 10 feet in first year, 10 to 12 feet by year 2. Nay, edible parts: berries, cooked only. Raw berries can cause stomach upset. Flowers. Bonus: elderberries attract beneficial insects and birds. Your garden ecosystem improves. Number 7, hops. Yes, the same hops used to make beer. And yes, you can grow them at home. And yes, they're insanely fast. Hops are perennial vines. They die back to the ground each winter and then explode out of the soil in spring, growing up to 12 inches per day during peak growth. Read that again. 12 inches per day. A hop vine reaches 15 to 20 feet by midsummer. It will cover a pergola, trellis, or arbor in a matter of weeks. The cones, the part used for beer, appear in late summer. You can harvest them fresh for homebrewing or dry them for tea. Hop tea is a traditional sleep aid. Plant 1 rhizome, the root cutting. Give it a tall, strong support. Now water regularly the first year. Then it's basically unstoppable. Cost: $10 to $15 per rhizome. Growth speed: 15 to 20 feet in 4 to 5 months. Edible parts: the hop cones for brewing or tea. Young shoots in spring are edible and taste like asparagus. The catch: hops are aggressive. They will try to take over. But for privacy, perfect. Number 6, passion fruit. If you're in a warm climate, zones 9 to 11, this vine is your privacy solution and your tropical dessert supplier. Passion fruit vines grow 15 to 20 feet per season. The foliage is dense and evergreen in warm climates, meaning year-round privacy. The flowers are stunning, purple and white, intricate, exotic looking. Then come the fruits. Purple or yellow orbs, filled with sweet tart pulp and crunchy seeds. One vine produces 50 to 100 fruits per year once mature. You eat the pulp straight. She blend it into smoothies or make it into juice. It's worth $4 to $6 per fruit in stores. Plant in full sun. Give it a strong trellis. In cooler zones, 7 to 8. Some varieties survive but may die back in winter. Cost, $20 to $35 per plant. Growth speed, 15 to 20 feet in first season, warm climates. Edible parts, the fruit pulp and seeds. The hidden benefit, passion fruit flowers attract butterflies like crazy. Your yard becomes a garden show. Number 5, fig trees. Wait, a tree on a privacy plant list? Yes. Because figs grow faster than almost any fruit tree, and you can train them as a hedge. A fig tree planted from a 5-gallon pot will grow 3 to 5 feet in the first year. By year 3, it's 10 to 12 feet tall and equally wide. Plant figs 6 to 8 feet apart in a row. Prune them to encourage side branching. Within 3 years, you have a dense, leafy privacy screen, and you're harvesting fresh figs. A mature tree produces 50 to 100 pounds of figs per year. Fresh figs sell for $8 to $12 per pound in stores. You're growing them for free. Figs grow in zones 7 to 10. In zones 6 to 7, choose cold hardy varieties like Chicago hardy. Cost, $30 to $50 per tree. Growth speed, 3 to 5 feet per year, 10 to 12 feet by year 3. Edible parts, the figs. Sweet, jammy, incredible, fresh or dried. Secret, fig leaf tea is a thing. The leaves are edible and medicinal, good for blood sugar regulation. Number 4, blackberry and raspberry. I'm combining these because they grow similarly, and both create impenetrable privacy barriers. Blackberries especially are aggressive. Plant a few canes, and within 2 years, you have a thorny thicket 6 to 8 feet tall and equally wide. This isn't just visual privacy. The thorns make it a security barrier. Nobody is walking through a blackberry thicket. Raspberries are slightly less aggressive but still fast, reaching 4 to 6 feet in the first year. Harvest berries in summer. A 10-foot row of blackberries yields 10 to 20 pounds of fruit annually once established. Plant canes 2 to 3 feet apart. Give them a wire trellis to keep them somewhat contained, or don't, and let them go wild for maximum privacy. Cost, $5 to $15 per cane. Growth speed, 4 to 6 feet in first year, 6 to 8 feet by year 2. Edible parts, the berries. Leaves make excellent tea. Warning, blackberries spread via underground runners. They will colonize your yard if you let them. For privacy, that's a feature, not a bug. Number 3, Jerusalem artichoke, sunchoke. This is the plant people either love or call invasive. I'm in the love camp, especially for privacy. Jerusalem artichoke is a perennial sunflower that grows 8 to 12 feet tall every single year. Plant one tuber in spring, and by August you have a towering plant with huge leaves blocking all views. The yellow flowers appear in late summer, beautiful sunflower-like blooms. But the real treasure is underground. In fall, dig up the tubers. Each plant produces 5 to 10 pounds of edible tubers. They taste like nutty, sweet potatoes with a crisp texture. Roast them, sauté them, or eat them raw in salads. Okay, here's the thing. Jerusalem artichokes spread aggressively. Any tuber left in the ground becomes next year's plant. Some people hate this. For privacy screening, it's perfect. You get a self-regenerating wall. Cost, $5 to $10 for a pound of tubers, enough to plant 10 to 15. Growth speed, 8 to 12 feet in 4 to 5 months. Edible parts, the tubers, high in prebiotic fiber. The catch, they spread. Plant them where you want a permanent screen or contain them with barriers. Number 2, mulberry trees. Mulberries are the fastest growing fruit tree you can plant. Period. A mulberry tree grows 6 to 10 feet per year. Yes, per year. Plant a 5-foot whip this spring, and by next fall it's 12 to 15 feet tall. By year 5, you have a 25 to 30-foot tree with a canopy spreading 20 feet wide. Plant mulberries 15 feet apart in a row, and within 3 to 4 years, you have a complete privacy screen at height. And the fruit? Mulberries produce 50 to 100 pounds of berries per tree per year once mature. The berries taste like sweet, jammy blackberries. They drop continuously through late spring and early summer. You can harvest them or let chickens/pigs clean them up, if you have livestock. Mulberry trees live 50 plus years and require zero maintenance. No pruning, no spraying, no fertilizing. Cost $20 to $40 per tree. Growth speed 6 to 10 feet per year. Edible parts, the berries. Also, mulberry leaves are edible and highly nutritious, traditionally used to feed silkworms, but also eaten by humans in Asia. The controversy. Mulberries were banned in some cities because the fruit drops and stains sidewalks. For privacy on your property, not an issue. Number 1. Bamboo. Mine, the undisputed champion of fast-growing privacy plants. Some species of bamboo grow up to 3 feet per day. Not per week, not per month, per day. You can literally watch it grow. Plant bamboo rhizomes in spring. By midsummer, you have 15 to 20 foot tall canes creating a dense visual and sound barrier. Bamboo grows in tight clumps, clumping varieties, or spreads aggressively, running varieties. For privacy, either works, but if you're cautious, choose clumping bamboo like Bambusa species. The edible part, bamboo shoots. The young, tender shoots that emerge in spring are harvested and eaten across Asia. They taste like mild, crunchy asparagus. You harvest shoots that are under 12 inches tall, peel them, and cook them. One clump produces dozens of shoots each spring. Bamboo also provides poles for building, stakes for garden trellises, and material for crafts. Cost: $30 to $60 per plant. Growth speed: up to 3 feet per day during peak growth, reaching full height, 15 to 30 feet depending on species, in one season. Edible parts: young shoots in spring. The warning: running bamboo spreads underground via rhizomes. If not contained, it will take over your yard and your neighbor's yard and the next 3 yards. Planted inside a rhizome barrier, thick plastic or metal sheeting sunk 30 inches deep, or choose clumping varieties. But for sheer speed and complete privacy, nothing beats bamboo. Rapid-fire honorable mentions. Before we wrap up, 3 quick honorable mentions. Climbing roses. Grow 10 to 15 feet per year, create dense thorny barriers, produce edible rose hips. Grapes, vigorous vines reaching 20 plus feet. Fruit for wine/eating, beautiful fall color. Asparagus fern, not true asparagus. Evergreen in warm climates, 3 to 5 feet tall, ferny texture, edible berries, though bitter. So here's your strategy. You don't need a $3,000 fence. You need a $200 investment in plants and 1 afternoon of planting. For fastest results, bamboo or hops. Privacy in 1 season. For long-term edible hedge, mulberry trees or figs. Privacy plus fruit for decades. For security and berries, blackberries. Thorny, dense, and delicious. For vertical spaces, pergolas, arbors. Hardy kiwi or passion fruit. Living roofs of edible fruit. Mix and match. Plant bamboo for instant privacy this year. Plant mulberries for permanent screening. Add berry bushes at ground level for layered barriers. Within 2 to 3 years, you have a food-producing privacy wall that your neighbors will envy. If this video showed you how to get privacy and food from the same plants, share it with someone who's tired of looking at their neighbor's junk. Subscribe because we're covering fast, practical, money-saving garden techniques that actually work. Comment below. Which plant are you trying first? Are you going bamboo for speed or mulberry for fruit? Your neighbor's window is watching you right now. Plant something tall, plant something fast, plant something delicious. Privacy and food. Same plant. This year, let's grow.